McBee is known for our peach farms. We're surrounded by a lot of agricultural land. My name is Samantha Dutton. I'm a registered nurse at McBee Elementary School. We're a very rural school, smaller school for Chesterfield County. Typically, when I get to school, I start seeing students almost immediately some days. I also give scheduled daily medicines every day. Students come into my office and take those and go back to class. I started mainly using the Telehealth program last school year.
Good morning, Savannah.
I normally explain it to parents and kids almost like a FaceTime kind of thing. Usually they can understand that. So we would just call in and the nurse practitioner comes on the screen.
The telehealth program, it's 4 counties that we serve. It's Dillon County, Marlboro County, Chesterfield County, and Lee County. And currently we have 37 schools. So we have a good bit of schools and we have plans to add some more. All of our schools now have the wall mounts, which have peripheral cameras. So the peripheral cameras allow me to see in the ears and their throats and listen to their heart and lungs.
She's able to do a full assessment. Sometimes I feel like better than if we were at the doctor's office because she can really see everything really well.
I get really spoiled using the equipment versus being in the office because the cameras are so clear that I get a much better view using the cameras than I do using the otoscopes in the office most of the time.
When I do contact CareSouth to do a visit, they will ask me what time would be best for me or when's my busiest time or when I normally have the most time.
I think we work really well with the school nurses. They have specific schedules. Some of the schools are a lot busier with their chronic illness children that come in. So if the nurses call for a visit, we usually try to get their visits done within 30 minutes to an hour.
I am the literacy coach at McBee Elementary School, so my job is to provide job-embedded professional development for teachers. I have 2 children here, and they have both used the telehealth program several times. It has been super convenient to be able to have a doctor's visit while they're here at school, especially for things that I don't feel like are necessarily contagious. So sinus infections, ear infections, those kinds of things. We have seen the doctor for it, and it has been very convenient and helpful. But I know several teachers have also used telehealth for themselves, and that has been really helpful to have prescriptions called in. We don't have to take time off, find somebody to cover our classrooms. Staff has really responded to it well.
A lot of my staff love it. They will come to me first thing in the morning and they tell me their planning period time when they have, an hour free. And then typically we're able to set up an appointment right for that planning period. So they don't even have to leave their kids. They don't have to find somebody to cover their class. A lot of our staff also have children that go to this school. So even if their child is not really sick but's been complaining for several days, they don't have to miss school then either. Their student and them can come in.
McBee is a very rural area, so there are no doctor's offices right here. So you either have to travel to another town over to Hartsville or Chesterfield, Sherrill, somewhere else to be seen, especially because there's nowhere that's right here in town to be seen. It's such a great option to have that, to be able to see virtually, but also to make it feels just like you're actually being seen in person.
Before I started with CareSouth, I didn't even know these kind of programs existed. So I'm thankful that we have it for them. I see a lot of kids that just, I'm not gonna say don't get management for some of their chronic illnesses, but just don't have the access to care. It depends on where you live. So I love it. I think it's a great program.
Honestly, it's been some of the most thorough visits that my children have ever had. So we have just been really pleased with the treatment that we've gotten at CareSouth.